G'day you peeps, and welcome to another speed drawing. Nice and unscripted just for your viewing pleasure. So last time we drew Miss Drevis and Miss Magicus, and that was actually the point where I got the idea for this video. Since I like drawing spooky Pokemon anyway, and I like spooky things, then why not just draw spooky Pokemon? So originally I was just gonna continue with the turn Pokemon into human spooky edition, but then I sort of went through the Pokédex and I actually learned that most scary or quote-unquote scary Pokemon, or those with like a dark Pokédex story, are actually not very spooky. So what I decided to do for myself was to bring out the evil, dark, scary creativity in me and try to actually make a scary version of these Pokemon. And I don't mean David Silaki scary. Like seriously, have you checked his art? It's amazing he can draw like that, but he has a very consistent, horrifying style. It's not gonna be anything like that. It's not gonna be a creepifying of Pokemon. It's just I'm gonna draw like a sort of completely different Pokemon. I'm gonna change up the design a little bit and then make like my version of this scary Pokemon. But anyway, I actually picked out 3 Pokemon for this from the Pokédex. And 2 of these actually some of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So I'm excited to draw this. I'm actually recording this audio before I'm drawing, so I'm just gonna kind of be talking about the ideas that I assume I'm gonna be drawing. But that also sort of means there is a possibility that I might change my mind while I'm drawing. So don't get mad at me for talking about ideas that don't end up in the final product. But these Pokemon are going to be, I got the list right here. Oh wait, that's the evolution. Yamask, Phantom, and LAMPENT. And which one do you think are my favorites? Well, let me just tell you, it's Phantom and LAMPENT. I really like those 2 Pokemon. I don't know why. I really like the first evolution of LAMPENT as well, Litwick, but I got like a better idea for LAMPENT. If I had a really good idea of how I would change up the Litwick design, then I would probably draw that, but I got a really good idea with the LAMPENT one, so this is the one I'm going with, even though it's not that cute. Can we also talk about how, I just thought of that, like all of these 3 Pokemon are like, they're like ghosts, they have scary backstory, but they're adorable in design. Like they're so cute, like that's not scary, like they're adorable. So yeah, that just makes it an even better idea to actually try and make these scary, because they're so not scary at this point. So well, I might as well get to discussing the ideas I'm going for with this. I'm gonna talk about what I'm gonna do with LAMPENT first. I actually thought of a really good idea. Have you ever played the game, I think it's called Detention? It's like an Indonesian horror game, so it's not that popular, so most likely you haven't heard of it. You might have heard of it, because I know some big YouTubers played it. But there were some enemies in those that were like really tall and were carrying around this lamp. So I actually sort of wanted it to be that. I came up with this idea of, what if we just like make a lamppost that is almost like it's human shaped in figure almost. But it's got all the like, it's got the weird steel designs of these old like steel benches, like, you know, you've seen Hollow Knight and stuff, like all those whirly old style lanterns that LAMPENT already seems to be kind of based off. So it's gonna be this human shaped lamppost, but it's the head is not gonna be on top. He's gonna be carrying it. It's the kind of like gonna be like an arm sticking out, and like the lamp is gonna hang from there. And because I actually got this idea that there's gonna be a bench as well, and like old people are gonna sit there. And the reason for that is because, this is gonna sound very morbid, it's a very unsettling, creepy idea. I'm sorry about that. I'm a nice guy in real life. I'm not a psychopath. But anyway, in the Pokédex it says, the spirit it absorbs fuel its baleful fire. It hangs around hospitals waiting for people to pass on. So you see that, like, it's sort of like it's gonna be like a sick, or oh wait, that's an idea. It could be like a really sick person, maybe a sick homeless person lying on the bench, and it's like winter and it's really cold, like the girl with matchsticks, if anyone know that story. And the lamp is just gonna be like it's gonna be hanging there, you know. It's gonna be waiting, kind of like, and it's really tall, so it's like this ominous presence that they can't get rid of. Like death is just trotting along, just waiting for you to pass. Ooh, that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Unless future scripts either thinks that's too morbid, or maybe even thinks of something better. I don't know.